This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. It's been nearly a year since the St. Croix rioting had an MLA after the death of Honourable Greg Thompson last September. Residents are anxiously awaiting going to the polls for an upcoming by-election. A by-election Premier Blaine Higgs needs to call before October 15th. In a press conference on Tuesday, I asked Premier Higgs what added precautions will be taken to ensure voters in St. Croix are safe going to the polls.
So I think that what people can expect is in relation to what they do every day when they go to a grocery store or they go to a service NB or they go to any activity, is that in the COVID world, we have to respect the social distancing or wearing masks and protective equipment or, and the washing your hands. All of the protocol that has been put in place over the past several months will have to be exercised during an election process.
After much speculation that Higgs has been planning to call a general election to make the most of his high approval ratings, the Premier made a surprise announcement earlier this week. Higgs asked the opposition parties to sign an agreement letter promising that there won't be a general election in New Brunswick until the next fixed election date in 2022, or until the COVID-19 pandemic is under control. Although the outcome of the upcoming by-elections could give the Liberals the opportunity to bring down the Higgs government if the seats go in their favour, Higgs wants the four parties to hold off on a general election to ensure the stability of the province and the safety of New Brunswickers during the pandemic. Meetings start this week to come up with the details for the agreement. Higgs could still call a general election if an agreement can't be reached. He told CHCO he won't call a by-election until he's certain a general election won't be called instead.
I haven't set a date, but we have agreement with the other parties that we would do so before or not after October 15th. It will kind of depend on the fall setting, and it will depend on the outcome of the discussions being held this week.
The new wellness center in St. Andrews is on track to open this fall.
We still have an opening date of the end of October that we're focused on, and we still believe that that's realistic. Certainly for the wellness center part of it, which involves the doctors, the nurse practitioner, the physiotherapists et al.
The wellness center will eventually also include a fitness center. The town is currently seeking proposals from business operators to set up and run the fitness center.
And we're just at the point of releasing the request for proposal to try to find an operator that will come in and operate the fitness center with pretty heavy subsidization by the town because it's our building, so we'll be able to give a deal to someone that we hope will make the fees at the fitness center reasonable and affordable for everybody in St. Andrews.
My full half-hour interview with Mayor Naish appears in an all-new episode of Your Town Matters on CHCO this week. Finally, the town of St. Stephen and neighboring border town Calais, Maine traditionally celebrate their international sister town relationship every summer with the annual International Festival. Unfortunately, this year, due to COVID-19 restrictions and closed borders, the International Festival could not take place. But that didn't stop the city of Calais from marking the occasion for both communities with a display of fireworks along the waterfront. Locals from both sides of the border lined the St. Croix River to watch the fireworks on Saturday night, congregating in a way as a united community despite the border closures.
Like, the border doesn't really feel like a different place to us. It's like just a little bridge to just another place we go around all the time. And we go to the movies and Walmart a lot.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.